Hey guys, Fog here and welcome to another FIFA 21 video, and today guys I'm going to be taking a look at 10 players who I think deserve massive upgrades for FIFA 21 based on their very consistent performances over the course of this crazy season, where of course now all the major domestic leagues have now drawn to a close, and of course the European stage does finish this week with the Europa League final on Friday and then the Champions League final to draw off all European football for the 2019-2020 season, of course, this Sunday. So I've chosen 10 players here from the major European leagues. Of course, there's no doubt that a 61 rated bronze from the J1 league will go up to a 73 rated silver and receive like a crazy boost, or maybe go up to like a 76 rated gold or something like that. But we're going to focus on players that the majority of us obviously know from the main European leagues. All of these players, in my personal opinion, 100% deserve upgrades. Of course, there are other players, of course, that play in the in the 5 major European leagues who also deserve insane upgrades. But for me, these are the 10 with my research that thoroughly deserve them more than anyone else, in my personal opinion. So yeah, we're gonna get into it. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. Let me know what you think of the ratings that I have done and any players that I have missed out. And if you guys do seem to like this video, then I might do one for the biggest downgrades. I think that could also be pretty interesting as well. But we will start off with the Bundesliga with Haaland. What a season he has had. In my personal opinion, he deserves to go up to an 85 rated. I think it would be criminal if he was any lower than an 84 rated. We see nowadays that there's so many young players within FIFA that are getting like insanely high rated cards. For example, in previous years, we've seen Leroy Sané. He was obviously really young. He had an 86 rated cards. We have seen, Mbappe, for example, who I think is either the same age as Haaland, maybe a year older or a year younger, but around the same age as Haaland. And he's got an 89 rated card in FIFA 20. And I think based on how good Haaland's been this season, of course, he started the season with Salzburg. There was no doubt that his amazing goal contributions, including a goal at Anfield as well, which was obviously a game that Salzburg did ultimately go on to lose. But even so, he was breaking records in the Champions League group stage in what was not the easiest group in the world. With Liverpool and Napoli, and they're two very well established European teams. Of course, Liverpool, the holders as well of the Champions League, and have been in the final for the past 2 seasons. So that certainly wasn't easy for him, but he was fantastic with Salzburg. He was able to get them to finish third in the group and qualify for the last 32 of the Europa League, which was probably a good achievement, to be fair, from Salzburg. And then he got his big money move to Dortmund. He scored 44 goals in 40 games this season, which is absolutely ridiculous. Also 10 assists at the same time. It's very possible. Yes, he's young, but for me, he deserves a 6+ upgrade. He deserves to go to an 85 rated. 100%. He's been so consistent. Generational talents like Mbappe, like Haaland, like Leroy Sané, they don't become bad players overnight. They continue to get better and better and better. Now, of course, obviously, Leroy Sané has been limited in terms of opportunities for Manchester City recently, but I still think he's a top player, 100%. But with Haaland, he's not going to become bad overnight. He's going to continue to get better and better and better. And obviously, it will be him, it will be Mbappe, it will be Ansu Fati, it will be Mason Greenwood fighting for the Ballon d'Ors in the next 5 to 7 years. There's no question about that. He's a fantastic player, and my personal opinion, deserves to be 85 rated, and it would be a disgrace if he was probably any lower than that, but certainly any lower than 84 would be very poor by EA. But I think he'll go to an 85 rated. Moving on to another generational talent, and maybe obviously with the situation is going on with Lionel Messi at the moment, if he does actually end up leaving, which I don't think he will. I think it's just all media speculation and stuff like that. I think Messi would personally go on to stay, especially of course with Ronald Koeman being the new manager as well now of Barcelona, which I think is a fantastic appointment. I do really rate him actually as a manager. But Ansu Fati, fantastic first season for him. The stats that I was able to write down for him: 33 games this season, 8 goals and 1 assist. Quite a few substitute appearances as well, but he's just exploded onto the scene for Barcelona. Barcelona, they've struggled this season. Of course, that 8-2 defeat against Bayern Munich really showed that there was, that Barca is an aging squad that has done bad transfer business over the past few seasons, with the exception of Luis Suarez and Ivan Rakitic being fantastic pieces of business. But Antoine Griezmann, not really working out of him. Dembele, Coutinho, they didn't work out. But Ansu Fati, coming up as a youth product, has really shined this season. He's been, one of Barcelona's best players this season. Let's be quite honest with that. And I think, based on his good performances, he's going to be one of those, another one of those players that's going to continue to get better and better and better. He's performed better than Griezmann this season. I think he's had better performances than Griezmann. He's certainly played much more better than Dembele as well, in my personal opinion. And he's looked a lot better on the left-hand side than what Coutinho ever did at Barcelona as well. So I think a 6+ upgrade would thoroughly be deserved for Ansu Fati. I don't think he'd go up to an 80 rated. I think it's either going to be a 78 or a 79. I don't think he's quite ready yet to go up to an 80 rated, but even so, based on that first season, you know, he's going to continue to get more and more upgrades as the years go by. Then moving on to Trent AlexanderArnold, gone from an 86 rated card, which is a very, very high rating for a fullback. It's very, very rare that fullbacks ever get to the rating of 86. They only like 86, 87 rated cards. I don't think there's ever been an 88 rated goal fullback from memory. I don't think ever in FIFA, but like the highest rated, you know, fullbacks have obviously been Jordi Alba, Alexandro, David Alaba. On the right hand side we had, of course, Dani Alves, but for the most part over the years of Ultimate Team, we never really see fullbacks ever go past the rating of 86, with the exception of Alves and with Jordi Alba. But I think Trent Arnold will go to an 86 rated. He's been absolutely fantastic. Of course, was in Team of the Year for last year. I think has got a very, very good shot, certainly as the forward, you know, the front-running candidate to be, you know, once again in Team of the Year this year. They won the Premier League. Liverpool as well, absolutely blitzing the opposition. You know, win the Club World Cup, winning the Super Cup as well, right back at the start of the season at the same time. They've been absolutely fantastic, and he's continued to perform so well once again. 15 assists and 4 goals in 49 games for a fullback is absolutely insane. One of the best assisters in the Premier League. Yes, his defense play at times can be a little bit questionable, but for the most part, for like 95% of the time, he's absolutely rock solid. And again, he's still a very, very young player. He's going to continue to get better and better with age. And I honestly think in the next 2 to 3 seasons, he will be the first ever 88 rated goal fullback, because I'm pretty certain there never has. I don't think there ever has been one in FIFA. Maybe Marcelo might have been an 88, or maybe Dani Alves one year might have been an 88. But I'm pretty certain I think their highest ratings were actually only an 87. So yeah, for me, Trent Arnold, that would be a big upgrade for a fullback, going from an 83 to an 86 rated, and I think that would be absolutely fantastic. Then getting into Mason Greenwood, what a season he has had. I don't know why Solskjaer took him off last night against Sevilla, because let's be quite honest, if they're going to get like any kind of equaliser against Sevilla, it would probably be this guy to actually get that. I think Igalo came on, who has also, you know, to be fair, done a decent job for Manchester United this season. But for me, Greenwood, again, another massive, massive talent. What a season he's had for United. Absolutely superb. The stats that I was able to get from 51 games, 19 goals, 5 assists. Fantastic record for someone that's, what, like only 18 years of age. He's kind of like what Liverpool had with Michael Owen. You know, he just exploded onto the scene and has just been like a massive player for them this season. Now, of course, would it be best for him? You know, obviously with the issue with Owen that we saw was that as Owen continued to get older into like his mid-20s, he started to pick up a lot of injuries, which he actually blames down to the fact that he was used too much earlier on in his career. Could that be the same story with Mason Greenwood? We'll have to wait and see, but certainly how he's done this season, he's been absolutely quality. I think United fans will probably put him up there in the top 5 performances this season, you know, alongside the likes of Bruno Fernandes, you know, Rashford, Martial, players like that. I think he's been absolutely superb for them this season. As much as, you know, as a Liverpool fan, I obviously don't want Man United to do well, and I was so happy to see them, you know, get knocked out last night. But at the same time, I do have respect still for them as a club, and I think that this guy is a real talent, and I think a massive upgrade would be deserved for him, going to a 79 rated. Then Gnabry, what a fantastic season he's had. Gone from an 84 to an 87 for him. Did very well, of course, in that 8-2 performance against against Barcelona in the Champions League. But 44 games, 21 goals, and 14 assists as an out-wide player. I think both him and Sancho stand to get very, very good upgrades this year. I think Sancho will go up to an 86 personally, but I think Gnabry will go to an 87. I think he's been absolutely quality. That Bayern Munich side looks so good at the moment, man. They probably will go on with the Champions League, as much as I want to kind of actually see Lyon go and do it, even if Bayern win it. I mean, obviously PSG is the team that I least want to see win it. If Bayern do go on to win it, I'm fine with that. I think they're a very, very good entertaining side to watch with very, very good players. And I think Gnabry, again, will probably fall into the top 5 best performances or best performers for Bayern this season. He's been absolutely quality, just fantastic. You know, to get 21 goals from an out wide position is absolutely superb. So I think certainly an 87 rating would be 100% deserved for him. Moving on to Timo Werner next. I've gone for an 89 rated card for him for his first season at Chelsea. Absolutely fantastic for Leipzig this season. He was able to get 45 games, 34 goals. So yeah, 34 goals and 13 assists in 45 games. Absolutely ridiculous. I think he's going to be a fantastic player for Chelsea. Gutted, absolutely gutted he isn't at Liverpool, because I think if he moves to Liverpool win the league. I think everyone would agree with that 100%. I think he'd be absolutely insane. And I think by him going to Chelsea, it makes Chelsea title contenders. Honestly, I think Chelsea are going to be a very, very dangerous force next season. If they can get a defender in, it's going to be a three-way battle for the title, 100%. I think the defense does need a little bit of work on, but their attack, their midfield is going to be spot on for next season. And having Werner there, he's going to be absolutely insane. Imagine getting an 89 rated one to watch Werner in your guaranteed one to watch pack. That would be absolutely fantastic. So for me, an 89 rated would be deserved for him. Getting back into La Liga, we're going with Diego Carlos next. He's been fantastic for Sevilla this season. Of course, Sevilla gets into another Europa League final. I think they finished 3rd or 4th in the Liga, which is a great season by them. I think going up to an 84 rated, having that 5+ upgrade would be fantastic. He's been probably Sevilla's best defender over the course of this season. I think this might have been his 2nd season at Sevilla. I'm not exactly too sure, but definitely one of the main reasons behind their good defense record. Over the course of the season, he's actually kept a lot of clean sheets as well. 21 clean sheets in 44 games, and also chipping in with 2 goals at the same time. He has been quality. Getting into League On, we do actually have Aouar. Hopefully I'm pronouncing him right. I've gone with him going from an 81 to an 85 rating. Now his actual stats, he's got 9 goals and 10 assists, so 19 goal contributions in 40 games, which from a box-to-box midfielder is actually a really big return. When Lyon play Bayern on Wednesday night, or it might be tomorrow night, I'm not excited. I think it's on the Wednesday night that Lyon play Bayern Munich. Watch out for this guy. He's going to be their main kind of player for Lyon. Him, Dembele, Depay, but certainly Aouar has been like a massive asset for Lyon this season. Yes, they had their problems in the domestic league, but in the Champions League, he's been absolutely quality for them. And I think going up to an 85 rated, he's a young player. He's very, very talented. He's wanted by a lot of, by a lot of massive clubs in Europe as well. And yeah, he's been quality this season. An 85 rated would be great to see for him. Lewandowski is the next one. I've gone to a 92 rated for him. 45 games this season, 54 goals. And 9 assists. Best striker in the world. Absolutely no doubt about it. And you know what? You can make the case that he's actually the best player in the world. I honestly think right now, if someone said to me right now, if you could sign CR7, Messi or Lewandowski for next season, I'd have him in the team. I honestly think he would give the best, as much as I like to see CR7 play for Liverpool, because that would be absolutely insane. But Lewandowski is just quality. He is so ruthless in front of goal. He's been fantastic for Bayern to be able to win another Bundesliga title. He's been great for them once more in the Champions League, breaking lots of records. He should win the Ballon d'Or. He won't, because it's a popularity contest, and no doubt Messi or CR7 will win it once again. But for me, Lewandowski should really he get my votes. I think right now he's the best player in the world, with probably Kevin De Bruyne in 2nd place, and then Messi and CR7 fighting for that final 3rd position for the bronze medal. I think he's just absolutely incredible, and I think going to 92 rated would be deserved from 100%. He's been quality, and I hope EA give him the recognition that he deserves. And then we do finish up with another Leipzig player, but a player that will be staying at Leipzig because he did sign a new contract. Mankano. He played so well against Atletico Madrid. He's so good on the ball. He just feels so confident the way he could like drive past opposition players as well. He's got certainly a good a mind for actually going forward as well into like a CDM role, but he looks so composed, so good. And I think Leipzig being able to keep him for next season is fantastic. I think they're more than capable against the final. I think they can win the whole thing. Of course they can. Any team that's in the semi-final have got good reasons to be able to go on and win this competition, because of course they've got lots of talent, all the 4 teams, there's no doubt about that. 10 clean sheets in 37 games. This is no goals actually, but 2 assists at the same time. But yeah, he's been fantastic for Leipzig, absolutely quality, and a 6 rated boost would be very good for him. But that, guys, is going to finish off this video. Hopefully you have enjoyed watching it, and I'll see you guys. I couldn't even remember what to say then, but hopefully you guys have enjoyed watching this video, and I'll see you guys later.